Okay, so let us continue our investigation. Yep, night of the murder. What were you doing? Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that embellic look on her face. Okay. With that embellic look on her face. Okay, got it. Then now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you are going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. Good. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. Okay, memories of Corrida. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corrida. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts. In my book, of course, your book. But I heard he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Ungard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick, he does seem more popular than Ungard. What is it, Pearls? The presents. They are all bears, right? It might be a target actually. He's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. Presents. All of Mr. Corrida's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears. Why? Bears? Why bears? You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought bare-handed with a bear. Whoa. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Probably fake, right? Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out. Down by a river going, "Heh, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too." Did all that really happen? No, bears can't talk. It's in his biography, bub. What a load of crock. So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice. Bears. That's just a lie. But anything for popularity, right? Even if it is just straight up lies. Okay, guess we're done here. Right? Nothing to do. Back out into Viola Hall. Back out to the hotel's hallway. And the living room. Now, is it the room I think it is? March 22nd, Ungard Mansion. Living room. He's rich, huh? Sure is dark. I'll go turn on a light. Oh, okay, it's not the house then. Wow. So this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo! Meow! What the hell? So I guess this is Shoo. Ah, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo. Meow. Hee hee. The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Oh, it's the freaking killer. May I help you with something, Mr. Oh, we are lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. Unguard's lawyer. The master's. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Of course, he's John Doe. Nice to meet you. Meow. So if he had a butler, why would he send us to feed his cat? No, he doesn't have a damn butler. It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ah, what is with me and feeling inferior today? Oh. Fireplace. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? Fireplace is for warmth, right? Just... No, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come and visit Fay Manor then. I'll show you one when you do. Bike. Engine. A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own. Really? Wow! But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. We have planes though. I don't think she knows about freaking aeroplanes. Ah, there are masks here and there's the damn door. Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai, the Pink Princess, and I don't know what the third one is. The ones next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against a backdrop of neo-old-day Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. The door. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Unguard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shoo? The door, it's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Yep. She's right there. What's there? There's another door over there. You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. Right, but I know that Maya is here now. Look, I'm an attorney. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind taking a look at this, the killer. I'm afraid I cannot offer up anything special about it. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of evidence for a trial. Polite yet snotty, with a touch of rude, he's the stereotypical butler, alright. Nagatama. Okay. Photo, the press conference. Radio transceiver. You know what this is, you gave it to me. Lotus camera. Magazine clipping. Hotel guide map. The guitar case. The wine glass. No. Crime photo. Kamen Ninja button. Suicide report. Attempted suicide report. One's autopsy report. Nothing. The knife. I mean, you did not use the knife. Lotus photo. picture card, your damn picture card. Okay, whatever. Matt's note. Or Maya Fey. Would you happen to know who this person is? No, I would not. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master's acquaintances. Then what in the world can I talk to you about? Mr. Nick, being angry is bad. Great. Pearl, would you happen to know who this person is? No, I would not. Not appropriate, okay. Gumshoe. So you won't talk to me about anyone. And you are not the butler anyway. Miles Edgeworth. Did you know Will Powers? Lion, Lotta Hart. Juan Corrida. Your master. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Ungard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Security lady. Yeah, he's just reiterating what the killer said. But I don't know anyone. Oh, sorry, he did not kill him, right? That John Doe, the butler of One Guard Mansion. But for some reason, I get the feeling we met before. Would you happen to know who this person is? I would not. Not appropriate. It's you. It's you, man. Can move. I cannot go anywhere. All right. But yeah, he just reiterating as the murderer or as the kidnapper did that he did not. That Matt and Guard did not kill him. Matt and Guard. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Ungard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Okay. Oh, that's all. John Doe. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. Ungard the kind to have a maid over a butler. Great. And what about you? That's a very cute cat you've got here. What is its name? It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoo. Oh, you know, okay, the name. And anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. No, we should keep it. Matt's note crumpled into ball and thrown away. Come on! Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished, a master of law. But there is also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. Meow. But he left me here. He left me here. I can't go anywhere. Hey. I know what this is. It's a shell. No, do you know John Doe? I can't think of anything. Instant noodles. Okay. Hey, we met your damn butt. Oh, he's not here. Well, obviously, that's not his butler. Criminal Affairs Department has nothing to offer me. Okay. Back to Corrida's room. Growl! I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. But what is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. Irk, that startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Oh, the transceiver. Beep. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't hurt her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. Oh, I have heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good. No, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya. One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. The hell? Alright, his is a little... What is with this static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems bad. This is his connection. Bad connection. Damn it, did the transceiver just suddenly break? If you'll excuse me. Cut it. But what happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Someone blocked it? Ah, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya. Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. What the hell? Are you electronics expert? Delinquents like you, she's climbing up like the old clam she is. Well, she doesn't know about electronics, always. Who knows about electronics? Gumshoe? No. No way, right? Gumshoe is an electronics expert. No one is an electronics expert that I know in this game. Unless maybe I can meet freaking... What was her name again? The one we had in the final episode of the last game. The not Maya person. March 22, Wright and Co. Law Offices. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Oops, look like you don't have a can opener, pal. He's got to be kidding. And here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There is one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. Badge, a tennis badge, still tarnished. I make it shiny again. I'm really touched. Yeah, okay. Should have me look at this. The transceiver. Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. Beep. Oh. I don't hear any static, pal. Uh-huh. Maybe it fixed itself? That is strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? Okay, I guess we can ask him about that. So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? No, not anymore, but maybe before. Huh? Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes. The TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. You know what a TV is, but not a computer? He seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. Wait. So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's gotta be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Oh. Ah. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Corrida's room, the scene of the murder. What? That's it. I'm going to sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Ah, wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeehaw! Okay, so he's gonna catch the damn killer, and then he's gonna become a police officer again because, you know, he solved a major crime. He caught a big criminal. We should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. Can examine first. Oh, I'll water it. Ah, it's okay. I already did that. The watering can. Where are you, Mr. Watering Can? Pearls gets too wound up if she's not doing something to distract herself. I hope Charlie can withstand Typhoon Pearls. Okay, nothing new there, nothing new there. There's new stuff here. Difficult looking legal book stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Oh, do you need to look something up in one of these law books, Mr. Nick? Which book is it? Which book do you need? I can't read those hard books, and I can't reach them either. It's okay, Pearls, really. Okay. My desk. Since I don't have time to sit, it's unusually clean. Oh, I cleaned it up even more for you last night. Okay, and then nothing else, obviously. Anyone here? Not at all. Okay, because visiting hours are over. Red criminal affairs. Nothing. He's just gone to steal a buck sweeper. He'll be back. Go to the hotel. Give it a quick examination. We're gonna find a listening device, huh? Viola Hall. Going on here. The food is still out there. Still looks kind of fresh, bro. Which is honestly kind of weird. Corrida's hotel rooms. Probably in one of the damn bears. March 22, Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly, I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper. It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. Ah, seeing this sure brings back memories. Does it work? Were you a genius? Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul. It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Oh ho 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 ho. Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I am getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we are going to find it, right? Right, now first let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give this room a real thorough looky see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press the enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? Oh. Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? Yeah. And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Ah, yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on. Sorry. Lamp, check. Listening device, no. That's another lamp. There's no listening device. Okay. See? Well, the listening device isn't in the air conditioner. Ah, yuck. This air filter is covered in dust and dirt. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's wash it. I wonder if being a neat freak makes even the tiniest dust bunny look colossal. What? Oh, nothing. See? I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places. Looks like the TV was left on and it's showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies as well as domestic ones. You know, every time I watch one of these old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grow up, I want to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dream. What do you mean destroy her dream? Does Japan not exist? The fucking robot dog. Radio. The radio is on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Professor, why is the earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? Great. Answer. There's a phone. There doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves there, Mr. Nick. Keep a careful eye on the bug sweeper and let's try again. This sweeper isn't exactly the best. Well, make do with what you have, right? Yeah, I missed it kinda. A cell phone. Nope, no bugs in here. A cell phone? Well, what? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. We saw them in court. Now that she mentions it. My cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Korean village. And Pearls has never lived outside of that village, so... Well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. I'm not gonna explain it to her. Phone. Well, the phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say. But let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves here. Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick? Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is there a listening device in there? No, and I really thought it had to be in the phone too. In this thing probably, but I don't want to trigger it yet. I want to see what other dialogues they've got. Slide over. The calculator? It's a plain old calculator. It says 50 on it. Maybe he was calculating his allowance. $50? So, a whole 50 cents? Maybe if he was a spirit medium. Great. Could be in there too, probably. The remote. It's the TV's remote control, but it doesn't look like that listening device is in here. So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like, could I make you change your expressions like TV channels? Zap! Hey! But if I could, oh, the people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's going to work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay? Okay, great. Camcorder? What's this? It's a small video camera. No listening device in this gizmo. Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick? That's what it seems like. But I want to grow bigger and bigger. Well, eating only vegetables isn't going to help you there. You have to eat meat too. Well, you don't have to, but you should. I like it anyway. There's no listening device in this notebook computer, huh? What's a notebook computer? Do you know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small book with paper that you can write on. So? Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Mr. Nick, what's a laptop? She doesn't know what a damn computer is, bro. You should really teach her that. It's emitting waves. Oh, the water in this hot water pot has run out. I'll go get more water for it. Okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten all about looking for the listening device. Fridge. This is a refrigerator, right? I really don't think the listening device is in something like this. Because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right? Yeah, sure. What does that have to do with listening devices? What's this? It sort of looks like a hot water pot, but... Oh, well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of? I don't think there's anything like that. Pearls? Sorry. I mean, if you fill it with orange juice, it will. Radio? Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. It just sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. The first case and second one, I guess. Oh. Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here. Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder. Well, Mr. Scruffy Detective always says, got to keep the trail and crime scene warm. I think the keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. Oh, but that's everything here. Oh, except the... And here we have a dryer. Nothing unusual here, I think. A dryer? Oh, if you use it next to a TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right? Yeah. And when that happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right? Hey, good memory, Pearls. I will never forget it for the rest of my life. It's not that important, but... Sure, I guess. Oh. Is it in there then? Probably. Ah, what a lovely bear. Growl. Ah. Ah, this must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick. Yes? How many horsepowers is in it? Is it? How many horses? Horses? Well, look, it's a bear, so, none? None horsepower. It's in there. It's in the freaking bear's head. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I have ever seen. Hey, oh, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean. No, not yet, but this bear's eye is... Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we've got. Then no, you can't. Such a violent act. Oomph, rip. No! It's a stuffed bear. Yep. That's... It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. A water meter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? Was in the big old bear. Thought it was a damn robot, but no. The bear. Could you please take a look at this? I can't think of anything to say about this, pal. But why don't I make us some instant noodles instead? That's okay, really. Yes, he's not gonna say anything about anything now. Other than talking about the bug, we'll try. We'll try showing him everything just in case. But I doubt he only wants to talk about the bug now. Have you heard anything from the kidnapper? No, not yet. I'm sure once he hears what happened at the trial today, he'll call, pal. Okay, so it's outdated. But remember, you can't provoke him when you get to talk to him. Okay, the camera. The hotel guide map that you gave me. Staircase. Ring. Crime scene photograph. Nothing but the crime scene photo. Jammin' Ninja button. When I saw that button, I thought to myself, this is gonna prove Mr. Unguard's guilty. But it looks like there was a lot more to it than I thought, huh, pal? You're a pro. You should know better than to say something like that. Well, I'm not a cop anymore, just a regular helper around the office now, so... I wonder if he misses working down at the precinct. Probably. Suicide report. Attempted suicide report. One's autopsy report. Nice. Who would have thought that this knife Mr. Unguard used to eat his dinner steak with? Go on. That it would be stabbed into the victim's body by Miss Andrews of all people. I guess she just hated the victim that much, huh, pal? The question isn't why she hated the victim to that extent, but rather why she tried to pin the murder on Mr. Unguard. I wonder if she really hates Mr. Unguard. Yeah, but why? Lotus photo. So this nickel samurai was really Miss Andrews, huh? Yeah, this is either when she went to Mr. Unguard's room to get the knife, or when she was done with the foul deed, but I guess we'll never know. Yeah, we know. So, the assassin's name is Shelly the Killer. Yeah, and because he's Shelly, that's why he leaves a shell card? Yes, that's stupid. Ho 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 ho! Oh, that's great. But no matter how strange I may seem, at least my jokes don't make you cringe, right, pal? Yeah, you keep on thinking that. Okay, so now he knows about the killer. Maya. It'll be okay. You'll see her again, little missy. Yeah, it's really important that you don't give up. Oh, okay. I guess a big voice really does give you a sense of presence. I won't give up. Ever. Yeah, perfect. Cheer up. You can't give in, missy. Yeah. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. He doesn't have it anymore. I don't have my pistol or my police badge anymore. Cheer up, you can't give in. Yeah. What are those two doing? Big Gumshoe. People are jealous of my roguishly cool detective look, pal. It's because of this look that I passed the detective's test, you know. Oh. But you know, people can't coast through life on their looks alone, pal. Yeah, you can't count on your looks alone. Wow, I learned something new today. Your mother should have taught you that. Francisca. She alright after being shot, I mean? Her wound isn't that bad. Well, the gunshot wound anyway. But the wound to her pride. Now that's a different story, pal. The wound to her pride. Well, until now she's always upheld the one karma creed. But since she came here, well, you've given her pride quite a beating, pal. Oh. I mean, she may act all grown up, but she's really still just an 18-year-old. Quite frankly, I worry about her, pal. Miles Edgeworth. That's the first time I've seen that side of Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Forcing people to say what he wants them to during testimony. I want to know what in the world happened to him all this time he's been gone. Powers, could you please take a look at this? I can't think of anything to say about this, pal. So why don't I make us some instant noodles instead? That's okay, really. Okay. Got a heart. Nothing. Good, and then one corrida. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything. But I know who Juan Corrida and Matt and Guard are. Juan Corrida, though, he was always desperately trying to be better than Matt and Guard. Okay, Matt and Guard. I can't believe it. Maya getting kidnapped all because of this guy. I mean, what kind of person is the real murderer anyway? An assassin? Maybe they're a big fan of Mr. Ungard? But the kidnapper's voice sounded like an old man to me. Security lady. Nothing. 18 Andrews. My impression of her has totally changed, pal. So where is she right now? I'm sure she's being questioned down at the precinct. At the very least about messing with the body and obstructing the investigation. And she'll probably be staying over at the detention center. The detention center, huh? Right. Celestine facts. She was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. Because of the suicide of the mentor she depended on, Adrian Andrews tried to follow her in an attempted suicide. Now the question is, who is Miss Andrews relying on now? And then John Doe, do you know him? Okay, he does not. Well, let's talk about the camera. So this tiny thing is a camera. Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. You know a lot about this shit, bro. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else. Somewhere else. The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder. So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know, you're right. Spy camera added to the court record, set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour, was running at time of murder. Okay, the stuffed bear. Oh shit. So there was a camera in this bear's eye, and it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. Pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Corrida this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there got a video of what happened there here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh, Sniffle. Is there really no way to find out? Stuffed bear added to the court record. The spy camera was set in its right eye, found in the victim's room. Transmitter. So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time. Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m. That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I'd guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. Well, what? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Transmitter added to the court record. Changes the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data. I got it. Well, what? Hey pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? I'm going to go around to the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah. He's gone. He's gone. Yep. Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Hello, Edgeworth. Ah, you'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. Oh, I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. Hmm. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? No. Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Huh. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. Completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. Whoa, what? The camera and transmitter that scatterbrained detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be brought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can he really? I mean, he can. Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. Oh, I'll be taking this for now. All my evidence. I'm sure you have other things you need to do. You have to do. I don't, really. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, right? And he's gone too. Wait, what? Why are you doing this? Hmm. I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. Hmm. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. And he's gone. Juan Corrida's real killer, Miss Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Ungard. And this card, Shelly the killer. Obviously Shelly killed him. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. Tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is to find the truth. To be continued? To be continued. What timing? Here up to this point, please do 3132 investigation. So still investigation. March 22, 9:14 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. Alright. Well, I guess everything can be re-examined, right? Yep. Okay. Well, we'll save, and I'll be back in the next one.